Hot diggity damn, am I busy right now? I'm still trying to wrap up my Jessica Jones videos. I literally just got back from seeing The Night Before, and I haven't even gotten that video up and edited and uploaded yet. And what happens? What happens? The Captain America Civil War trailer drops, and it's fucking epic. I'm going to be a little hyperbolish in this video because this is really kind of just in the heat of the moment because I don't have time to do a whole lot more than that right now. But this trailer is epic for several reasons. One, I like how it gives us like the kind of the overarching story without really giving away that much. It's clear that in the beginning, this movie is going to be about hunting down the Winter Soldier, cleaning up things from the previous Captain America movie, Captain America: The Winter Soldier, and then from there, all this like superhero registration stuff is going to come from, and that's kind of an organic thing because we got a character like the Winter Soldier who's like he's like 80 years old for one thing. He's got a robotic arm and he's a highly trained soldier and he's just running around doing whatever he wants in the world. He's kind of getting back to being Bucky, but you know, he's still for years and years and years, decades and decades, was an assassin killing every major thing ever in the world. So him being such a big presence in things is a really cool lead in to this Superhero Registration Act. Not just that, but everything that was in Avengers 2 as well, Age of Ultron, Tony's obsession with protecting as many people as he can, no matter what the cost might be. So we're getting a lot of cool build-up here. We're getting a lot of interesting payoffs for things that we've seen before. And on top of all that, as these characters, as these heroes are coming head-to-head or butting heads and are being forced to fight against each other because they have different ideologies, we're getting a glimpse of the weight behind those decisions. We're getting a feel for what it means for Tony to have to fight Captain America, for what it's like for Scarlet Witch, why do I always say Scarlet Witch? It's because of Scarlett Johansson. Black Widow for having to fight Captain America. These people are friends. They've saved the world multiple times. They've been in the trenches together. They've fought side by side, shoulder to shoulder, not knowing if they're going to get out of this situation and having only each other to trust and to rely on. And now they're on the opposite ends of some extremely hot topic and very serious issues. And that is some compelling ass drama right there. Until I saw Jessica Jones, Captain America: The Winter Soldier was my favorite thing that the Marvel Cinematic Universe has produced to date because of all the implications it had in the real world and all of the deeper meanings that it had when you stop looking at these concepts as just things in a superhero movie and apply them to the world we live in. There's some interesting ideas there, and they were so interesting, Spectre kind of borrowed from them, but that's getting off subject here. So I'm saying is that with Jessica Jones now being my favorite thing of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Captain America might be kind of swinging hard to try and get back into first place here. I'm not saying it's going to off of this single trailer here, but I'm just saying that that's the kind of affinity and that's my feelings on this section of the cinematic universe. Captain America was a huge surprise for me. I did not expect to like him at all. Every other iteration of him I'd ever seen in cartoons and things like that. I don't read comics, but when I saw him show up in other things, like Spider-Man or X-Men and things like that, I don't remember the exact crossovers I saw. Fantastic Four, I do remember that one. But he was always boring. I never liked him. I was always happier when he wasn't around. And so when I saw the Captain America, the first Avenger, and I really liked it, I was kind of blown away. I was really impressed, and I was legitimately latched onto the character, and that continued into the Avengers. I still really liked him, and then Captain America 2 was my favorite movie. So I'm really excited. My favorite movie of the Marvel movies. So I'm really excited for Civil War. And on top of all that, on top of the gravity of these characters going to war with each other, and the fact that this movie is portraying that, how difficult this is for them, and what that must be like to fight a friend, I love the way the action in this movie seems to be shot. If I have one complaint about Captain America: The Winter Soldier, it's that the shaky cam was overly used, and it was annoying, but then again, it's always overly used, it's always annoying, and it's always terrible. So whatever. They did one thing that I hated in that movie, and it seems like they're not doing that in this movie here, because just look at this. Look at this shot of this fight, how long that is. I mean, it's not the longest ever. It's probably longer in the movie, but just think about the artistry, like the lighting and the choreography and how much they had to practice this. Yeah, there's a lot of CG going on because, you know, he's fighting Iron Man suits, but that just means that Chris Evans is doing this against nothing, or maybe it's all CG. I don't know. Either way, it's a beautiful shot, and that long take really lets everything that's happening soak in. It really lets us see it. Lets all of this register to us, what each move is and how they all connect into each other and how fluid it is. And it is significantly more beautiful than this shit that I'm showing you from the Hunger Games right now, and how you can't see a goddamn thing that's happening or even remember it 2 seconds after it's over with. That's why long takes are better than short takes. Sorry to keep shitting on the Hunger Games cinematography, but it's just that fucking terrible. But back to Captain America Civil War, what else is there to even talk about? Plaque. Black Panther, he's coming for your teeth. We make holes in teeth. That's enough of that. Black Panther, even though we just see a couple of glimpses of him, looks really cool. His costume is very close to that of the iconic costume that I'm used to seeing in things like Earth's Mightiest Heroes and such. And then we also have William Hurt coming back as General Ross, who I don't think we've seen since the last Hulk movie back in, like, what was that, 2008? So it's cool to see him back in in this role. I love that mustache. It's fucking amazing. And I don't know. There's so many characters in this movie. It's kind of incredible. Like I said, we got Bucky Barnes as the Winter Soldier. We got Captain America. We got Anthony Mackie back as, oh god, Red Wing or something like that. I don't even remember. The flying dude with the jetpack wings. And Anthony Mackie is amazing. I just saw him in The Night Before, and he was really funny in that. And he's one of the stars of, well, the co-star of one of my favorite movies, The Adjustment Bureau. So I love seeing Anthony Mackie in things. And then there's apparently also going to be Ant-Man. Wanda from Avengers 2, Scarlet Witch, who I keep saying instead of Black Widow. This is a huge cast of superheroes, and I mean, it's probably going to be a bit too much, especially because Spider-Man's apparently going to be in this movie now, which I'm all for. I love the new Spider-Man. If you haven't seen the clip of Tom Holland just kind of doing gymnastic stuff, check it out. It will get you excited to see him playing Spider-Man. But it's a lot of characters. But you know what? Who cares? As you know, not all of these characters need to have huge emotional things, because that's what's nice about the cinematic universe. Let's use it to our advantage instead of having to make the fact that Ant-Man shows up a huge thing. Just have Ant-Man show up and be like, hey guys, I'm on your side. That's all you need to do. We know these characters. And Captain America the Winter Soldier had used the cinematic universe the best to date at the time of its release. So let's see if Civil War can continue that. And I'm at almost 7.5 minutes. I think I've covered everything. This trailer is really exciting. And yeah, I'm down for this movie. I hope you like the trailer. I hope you're excited too. And I hope you're excited for other things that I have coming up. If not later tonight or tomorrow or whatever, you have no frame of reference. I have a lot in the works. We'll see which ones I get done and which ones I don't. But I'm Lindsay, and I'll see you soon.